We here at Bobchat like to think we help shape our nation's youth, but unless you want your children to grow up like us, we suggest only listening with other inebriated adults.
Listen, I've been drinking, okay?
Bob!
Bob! Bob!
Bob!
Bobby!
Bob!
It's Bobchat Baby.
And we're just sitting here cranking a few beers, hacking a couple darts, and shooting the shit, you know?
How'd you pick the name anyway, Bobchat?
How did I pick the name for Bobchat? I don't know, because we're just chatting it up, and my name's Bob.
Gotcha.
Don't get me canceled, Wade. All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Bobchat. I'm your host, Bino Barbarino. I'm here with a good friend of Bobchat's today, my buddy Wade. Wade, what's going on?
Not much. Long time.
Long time. How have you been?
Hating life.
Hating?
COVID's just driving me nuts. Like,
It is crazy.
for
It's
the
a
first
lot.
little while, it seemed like it wasn't a big deal. It didn't make that much difference. So,
Oh, it's going to make a difference now,
like, I'm
for
kind
sure.
of a homebody anyway, you know? But,
Yeah.
like, eventually it's like, holy fuck. I haven't seen people in, like, a year and a half. that
I want
used
to
to see every month.
I want to
Like,
do something. I just want to be able to do stuff.
Yeah.
I want to be outside.
Oh, my God. I can't wait to be outside. Like, the beach, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
They're probably going to tell you got to have masks there this year, too. Like,
You'll have to wear a mask to the beach for sure, probably. I don't know. I mean, even if you're 6 feet away, though, who knows? But yeah. So me and Wade met working together.
fuck that place.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I will concur. Fuck that place as well too. But yeah, we know each other for a while, and I'm glad you came over to be on the show finally.
Me too. I feel
Yeah.
kind of on the spot. Like,
I asked you if you wanted to prep anything, and you said no. You said I'm on the fly kind of guy.
yeah, I don't really think ahead that much.
Okay, well,
That's what
let
life's
me. Do you want me to let me lube you? Let me lube your entry into Bobchat. Would that make you feel better?
Sure.
Okay.
She says lube helps, so I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll take her word for it.
Okay, so there's a couple of questions I like to ask people when we're first getting into it, if they want to try to get their momentum going. Okay, so here's a question for you, Wade. So pick a movie, okay, any movie. You get to keep one person as the actual actor, the person that they're portraying, and everybody else in the movie is a Muppet.
I think I've heard that before.
Then you should have a good answer.
I was thinking The Matrix.
The Matrix? Okay, so who would be the Muppet in The Matrix? Or who would be the real person in The Matrix?
Oh, Keanu would stay.
Yeah, Keanu
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, and then
Neo just whooping fucking Muppets out.
yeah. Have you ever seen a Muppet in leather? I love it. That's
Right. Yeah, Miss Piggy could be with the Merovingian there.
yeah. Fuck yeah. So that'd be cool. Fuck. I don't even remember what I've said in the past. I'm trying to think of a good one.
Yeah, that's an odd topic.
Gladiator would be a good one, and then Russell Crowe stays like Russell Crowe. But then everybody else, he's just like fucking up Muppets in the arena. Like there's Muppet tigers, right? Like first time I saw those tigers, I was so scared. I like pooped a little bit. I was like, oh my god, tigers! They came out of there's floors in there's holes in the floor. Where did those tigers come from?
I just remember being in awe, thinking like it was really that complex. They could do all that shit.
Oh
like,
fuck yeah, of course.
with like wood and stones. Like
Yeah.
something about hearing yourself in headphones.
Is it weird? Do you think it's weird being on?
Oh, for sure.
It's weird, right? The first time.
Yeah.
I love it. I feel like I'm a radio, TV, internet sensation. Is anyone out there? Is anyone listening? This is Bobchat coming to you live from
Yeah, and if you're not listening, fuck you.
from a room in my house that
Can't swear, you get demonetized.
you can say, yeah, fuck. It's cool. We're coming to you live from formerly the TV room, formerly the stoner room, formerly the
fucking hot
studio
here.
room, and now it is the storage room because we got a Costco membership. So we're living it up, living the dream. Oh, where am I gonna put these 100 rolls of paper towel? I've got a room. Don't worry. Tell me something cool, Wade. Tell me something cool. Tell me about your life.
What, driving a bus, a school bus? There's nothing cool happens in my life there, Bob. Sorry, bud.
Okay, well maybe not necessarily like right now, but tell me what's the coolest thing you've ever done? Is that a tough question?
Yeah, I don't know. Coolest night of my life was the UFC event we got to go to.
Yeah, where'd you go? Oh, in Las Vegas or
No,
where?
right in
Toronto?
Yeah.
How was that?
Shit, how long ago was that? Probably. It was right after I got my new truck, so 2016, I think, December.
2016. Who was fighting?
I got to see Max Holloway, blessed, fight Anthony Pettis. And it was kind of a sort of fight, but there was about three of them where just knock him down, drag him out,
Yeah.
brawls, where back and forth, one guy gets rocked, he's on his ass, it looks like it's
Yeah.
almost over, then somehow he lives and he knocks the other guy in his ass.
What? I've never been to a UFC fight, but
I hadn't either. It's a weird vibe though, being there.
yeah.
Like how they say, "Oh, this place is electric." It is. You can
electric.
almost feel like static in the air of just anticipation of everybody being excited. There's gonna be a fucking fight, yeah, but it's not gonna be me. But yes,
Somebody's getting their ass kicked tonight.
and I got good fucking seats for it. Yes, I
Awesome.
think we were about 8 rows up into like the stands,
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
so you could see over everybody. And then when
The
they turn
sweat
the
was
lights,
hitting me.
like when they turn the lights out and put all the lights just on the octagon, it seems almost like amplify it a little bigger. Like
Yeah.
it felt like you were closer.
Yeah. Fuck. What's it like?
Oh, I was there for a highlight knockout too that Donald Cerrone,
Yeah.
cowboy, fucking hit Matt Brown with, where he just like hits him across the jaw with the shin and slump. Excuse me, Bobchat. How'd you pick the name anyway, Bobchat?
How did I pick the name for Bobchat? I don't know, because like we're just chatting it up, and my name's Bob.
Gotcha.
I actually, well,
Nothing too deep.
everybody was like, "Why don't you just call it Bobcat?" And I'm like, "Well, because I'm not a cat. I'm a person, and we're chatting."
You could have named it Bob's Cats.
Yeah, they're the official Bobcat mascots. So, but yeah, man, going to stuff sounds so crazy. Like, you went to an arena full of
It is
people
crazy to think of now.
without a mask on.
Oh, fuck.
Did you even sanitize
Yeah,
your hands?
It was pretty much fucking sold out.
Dude, you know what I think the weirdest thing for me is, like, now it's like when I go to the gas station, if I don't have gloves, like, I'd be so careful not even to touch anything until I can get in my, like, after I'm done, I can get in my car and sanitize my hands.
I don't actually worry about COVID. I don't know.
I know. Well, but
there's something as a smoker, like, you're inherently stupid, and
Yeah.
like you're fucking with
But that's what
yourself.
I mean,
You're
like,
pushing your luck, like.
dude, I used to just like pump gas and then get in my car and drive off smoking a dart, not even worrying about my hands. And now I'm like, how many people have touched that fucking gas pump?
I don't even think about it.
How much, dude? You know the self-ordered screens at McDonald's.
Yeah.
They say there's like 70% fecal matter on those.
I don't get fast food in the store anyway. I'm at a drive-through or I'm driving by them. That's it. Like,
Sometimes you got to go in, wait. If there's a big lineup.
No.
No, you just refuse to go inside.
I'll sit in the drive-through and smoke I'll watch YouTube, whatever. I'm not going into those places.
I used 8 gigabytes of data one time. I had to wait so long.
Actually, I used almost 5 gigs on my fucking school bus. They didn't have a radio because like they give you different ones all the time.
Yeah.
So like
Just like
Monday,
like for FM radio.
yeah, they just don't have a radio.
So Wade drives a school bus, just for the listeners, because we didn't really necessarily say that. So yeah, sorry, continue. We'll elaborate in a minute.
But yeah, I went through like all my data, 5 gigs in about just under 4 weeks of just
Really?
listening to iHeartRadio.
What?
In the morning and in the afternoon while I'm driving my bus, I had my smart speaker and I listened to it through my phone. And
Oh, can you just like play like the music on the bus, like
Yeah.
for the kids can hear it too?
Yeah.
What?
you're not.
My school. You're not supposed
Well,
to.
they're not. They say like you're not supposed to, but the way she said it to me, she kept going, "No, that's the company policy."
And it gives you.
But then all the other drivers tell me, they're like, "Yeah, you use it that if the kids don't behave, you okay, sorry," and you turn it off.
no music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I haven't had to do that. I'm like, the kids I have are great.
Awesome.
Great. Except for one family when I started. Oh my God, man.
Why? What happened?
The one little girl would literally scream at her 2 younger brothers, like, Jackson! like that fucking, like, she's in the third from the back seat, and it sounds like she's screaming right behind my head.
Yeah. I'm
So
trying
then
to drive
like-
a bus
so
here.
Then and I'm just learning. Like, I had just had my license. At that point, I got about maybe 20 hours, 30 hours behind the wheel of one. So I kept like looking back, and I'm driving at highways and dirt roads a lot, and hills and mud and slick, and I'm just like, holy fuck, I hate this little bitch. It feels so
Our
bad
children
to
a
say,
blessing.
and you feel so bad as an adult to say I hated a child. I fucking hated that kid. I did. I hated her. And then the one day I got my schedule that shows me like my list, and it's updated at the top. It says, "Oh, this family will be off the bus." I'm like, "Oh fuck yeah, fuck yeah!" So I drove with them Monday. Nope, they're still on the bus. Tuesday, they're still on the bus. So
Am I supposed to pick these
I'm
kids
like,
up?
Please tell me I'm not supposed to pick these. My sheet said not to pick them up, but they're still there. Like, what do I do? I keep picking them up, right? Like, they're like, "Yeah, there was a mistake. That's next week." I'm like, "Oh, okay, it fucking better be."
2 more days.
Don't play with
2 more days.
Don't play with my emotions.
Build me up, just knock me down, bus company.
Jesus Christ.
So is it crazy? Like, is it, I mean, obviously it's different from a car or a
Oh, yeah.
like wide right turns all day or what?
Yeah, you got to stick your nose a lot farther out.
It just takes some
And
time to
then
get a hang of it, right?
Yeah, it's weird having your fucking pivot point, your rear wheel, be that far back on a vehicle.
Yeah.
So
I have a
every
whole
time
new-
you go to make a turn, you got to wait a little bit longer. Watch the mirror. Oh, there's my wheel. Okay, now I can go.
Yeah.
Like,
Wade's like, I have a whole new respect for Keanu Reeves and speed now.
nah, that motherfucker just went straight. What are you talking about? Straight. I'm fucking straight all day. No problem. The 401's the best part of the drive. Just cruise along.
Cruising. Yeah. Go around.
Until they give you the one fucking bus that'll only do 98.
What? Oh, it's governed at 98. Yeah.
And then your knee hurts.
It's for the children's safety, Wade.
You wouldn't think it, but my knee will hurt because you're like shoving the pedal
Yeah.
to the floor. You're like, I got to get every kilometer I can. Like,
Yeah.
I can't afford to do only 97.
Well, because
I need that 98. I got to get there. Let's go.
Well, because normally in a car, like your truck or something, it's like, yeah, there's still that give, right? It's not
Yep.
like right to the floor. So yeah, you're putting that extra pressure on your foot.
And I don't want to like slack off a little and be like, oh, now I'm only doing 95 on the fucking highway. I'm not on the 401.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna complain about a school bus going too slow.
I am. I'm complaining right now about it, Bob. Are you not listening?
I know. I meant other drivers, but yeah,
I know.
I'm complaining right fucking
But
now.
no, the bus I've had for the last month that they gave me, it's got a built-in radio,
Oh, okay.
speakers through it and everything for the
Oh,
kids.
really?
Yeah, and it's even geared like, I don't know how they did the fade or whatever, but it's more to the back.
Yeah.
So that if somebody did yell or something, I'd hear them. Plus, it's the older kids at the back, like grade 7, 8,
Yeah.
6. Like,
So I'm sure they appreciate the music more.
oh shit, yeah.
That's cool.
One of the Christmas cards I got told me that.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you wouldn't believe it. Some of the other drivers too told me, they're like, "Holy shit, you made it pretty well." I got like $90 in Tim cards.
What?
One family, I think they breed horses or something.
They
they gave me $100 gift card for like food, like a Harvey's.
Yeah.
New York
Oh,
Fries.
Montana's. Yeah. I
We
thought
just
you were
did Harvey.
I thought you were gonna say like they handcrafted you something like out of horsehair.
I was like, holy shit! Like,
What's this brush
thanks.
made out of? Horsehair
Well,
and whale.
one lady made
a
me a
whale
bunch
tusk.
of brownies. She made me like homemade peanut butter cups. Like,
What? Homemade peanut butter cups?
yeah, they were fucking good. Oh, I got a big box of turtles.
Oh,
And I'm like, I'd only been driving these kids for like 2 months at the time.
yeah.
I'm like, they fucking like me.
They really like me, man. Oh, that's good. Hey, what if you could replace the chocolate from a s'more, like
I
other
don't eat s'mores.
You don't eat s'mores? You don't like
No,
s'mores?
Not really.
Okay, well that's a terrible question for you.
I don't know why. I'm just weird with certain things where like you'd think I would.
What's your favorite food?
Pizza, probably.
Pizza. Pizza's pretty solid.
Mostly because it's like you can have it different ways, right? Like
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
it steaming hot, and like, or when we make it homemade, there's cheese and everything so
Homemade's
gooey.
so good,
I need
dude.
a knife and fork to eat pizza.
Homemade's so good.
I can't just pick it up. It's too fucking hot.
I like
And
tacos.
I blister the roof of my mouth all the fucking time.
I know, dude, and it's good, and it's like it's so dumb because you're like, I should have just. Why didn't I just wait?
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
waiting so.
Or I found take a piece of paper towel and dab the top. It's usually like oil and
Yeah, it
grease.
gets
It's
a-
on top of the cheese. As soon as it touches your roof,
Dude,
your mouth.
boom.
Oh, fuck, not again.
Modern problems require
many-
modern solutions. Wait.
How many times am I gonna eat pizza before I fucking learn?
Yeah, I've been eating pizza for my whole life. I just realized that.
Stupid.
There's like people that eat pizza with a knife and fork. It's like you're criminally insane.
Or the one cheap pizza place in West Lauren, I used to get pizza. They'd leave it in the heating lamps until the fucking pepperonis would curl up, but they'd have little pockets of grease in them.
Oh, yeah.
And like sometimes motherfucker. But you'd get that blister somewhere else on your gum, not where you're used to always
Because it's
having
splattered.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually it's right between your middle teeth, right? Like right inside your mouth. But I've had it at the back tooth for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me last week. I had to go to the dentist twice because
Why?
I got a sore, like an infection, in my mouth.
Like in your gum?
Yeah, on the inside, back near where one of my wisdom teeth used to be. Because
Yeah.
apparently when they pried it, they had a hard time getting that one out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they cracked a little sliver of bone.
Off the other one. Off the and the
and
molar.
and it finally like, I could feel it as a point for years. And I was just like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess a couple weeks ago it fucking moved, came loose or something. It was sticking out, and next thing you know, I'm like, oh, it's getting swollen
it's
and
cut.
it's sore. And I look at it, and I could see, like, as my tongue touched it, pus would come out of it.
Oh, gross.
So they put me on penicillin. I went in. Literally, dude, it took like maybe 5 minutes. Scrape, poke. Oh, I got it.
Oh, really?
Okay, keep taking the penicillin. Like 3-4 days ago. Oh, there's another piece. I'll be back in.
Oh, no.
That one was even quicker. I told him, hey, don't even freeze it. Just fucking dig at it, would you? I'm like, it's not gonna hurt anymore. I've been picking at it for 3 days with my finger. I can't get it. Like,
Yeah, I don't want my mouth to be like strokey for the next 4 hours.
do you ever do something stupid where you're like, I thought this was gonna be so easy, this idea I had that I could do this. And
Oh,
then
dude.
you try doing, you're like, how the fuck did I think I could do this?
It's called Bobchat.
Tweezers in your own mouth, back to your gums, and try and get this little sliver of
Is
bone
that
you
what
can't
is-
even see. And I'm trying to do that. I'm like,
That sounds like a last resort to me, though.
I was just hoping I wouldn't have to go to the dentist. I hate the fucking dentist.
I see a lot of people say they don't like the dentist. I don't
It's
mind.
the freezing. I hate
The-
having
the
my
freezing
fucking
does
face
suck.
feel stupid
The
for
freezing.
fucking 4 hours afterwards. Like,
Yeah, you feel like an idiot, and you can't drink things properly.
Yeah.
And you're like, I just got back from the dentist. Clearly, I want to have a drink.
I always feel like I'm drooling out of that corner of my mouth, that side, dude. Like,
Your wife comes up with like a paper towel. She's like, here, let me get that for you, honey.
well, and they told me too, I'm unlucky that it's always my bottom teeth, so they
Yeah.
they give you the freezing where it does your whole jaw. If you have it at the top,
They can just do the
freeze
top.
that tooth, like that area.
You would think that we'd have the dental medical technology to just freeze just a small area.
You would think.
Like,
But
you know, what
they're
about,
like, I better play it safe than sorry here, poke. Like,
yeah, we better just freeze half your face.
I did have
Mr. Freeze.
I had a time where the guy gave me the freezing the normal way, like right in the crack of your jaw.
Yeah.
It's supposed to do your bottom jaw, and it didn't. So he gave me like 2 or 3 more along the inside of my gum line, like down where the gum and the skin meet. Right?
Yeah.
And it didn't come unthawed for about 4 or 5 months.
Oh no! What?
They sent me to a specialist, and they did tests with like
What?
yeah.
Say that one more time. It was frozen for 4 or 5.
For about 4 or 5 months.
No,
my
it
tongue.
wasn't.
Seriously, just the half of my tongue and a little bit the cheek was fucking weird.
What?
But that side of my tongue was like this.
What did you get? Like a super dose of Novocaine? Like,
I don't know what the fuck they did. They hit something they shouldn't have, or
So what do you think
too
they-
much, maybe.
so what did the specialist say?
He said, "Oh, it'll be fine. It'll wear off eventually." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And it did.
It'll wear off eventually.
But there's still times where I like.
So now you hope that when you burn your mouth on pizza, that it's a spot that's frozen.
Yeah. Or
Full circle.
Or like I used to joke with guys. I was like, yeah, I just made sure to on that side of my tongue for that few months. Made it a whole lot easier. Just
Oh my god! Awesome.
got her hooked.
Got her hooked, hook, line, and sinker. How long have you been married?
16 years.
16 years. Yeah, that's great. And
Yeah,
you
we had a long relationship.
a long
before- we had
court,
8
a
years before
courtship.
that, yeah.
A courtship.
So
yeah.
it was 6, and then we went to my cousin's wedding on Melissa's birthday that year.
So you went to
and-
your cousin's wedding on your wife's birthday.
Yeah, and I
Wait,
knew
you're
that-
just
I knew-
asking
and I
for
knew,
trouble.
Like we had been together longer by
Yeah.
a year than them, and I knew she was gonna ask me, so I got my work to give me my vacation pay, and I took my paycheck and told her on the weekend, like, yeah, I don't know, they fucked up, they didn't bring them from Chatham, so I didn't get my paycheck, and then I went and got like $1,200 worth of credit at fucking
Nice.
Mappins. I come up with like a $3,000 ring. And then I didn't think ahead. Just like coming to Bobchat, I didn't think ahead.
Well, it's going pretty well so far.
Dude, I had that box all day, the ring box, trying to figure out where to hide it. And she kept going with her hands in my pockets. I'm like, fuck, I had it
Stop
in my
doing
sock.
it.
I had a fucking, like, the box in my sock.
What?
Like it's a,
How would you hide
the
that?
little like, felt box.
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
pop-
yeah, yeah.
in dress socks, and I put it in there, and then my khakis were over there.
Oh my
Spent
god!
all day, fucking what? Would have been June 30th, I think.
Wow. So then
No,
what?
July 30th.
So what did when did you ask her that, or when did you ask her? Like that day?
After the ceremony, before we got to the reception.
Oh, so you got the ring prior to
The
going
Friday.
and the wedding was
And
on the
then
Saturday
Saturday
because you
in
knew
Kitchener.
you knew that the wedding was gonna get her all weddinged
Yeah,
up.
and I was like, you know what? Fuck, it's been long enough. Like, I know I can trust her now. Like,
You go to your
it took
cou-
me 6 fucking years to know. Yeah, I
you go to your cousin, you're like, things were peer pressuring me into getting married.
those are like the trust issue levels I have. That I was like, yeah, I had to wait, make sure, man. Like,
So
6 years of no worries.
so
I was pretty certain.
yeah, I was pretty certain at that time. She enjoyed my Novocaine tongue. It was cool.
And then we still made sure we had a 2-year engagement just to let's
Test the
double
waters,
check and make
test
sure
the
nothing's
water.
gonna change too much here. Like,
Yeah. So what happened? So the ceremony ended, and then
no, it was in the parking lot. Because we have the ceremony, and before we got to the reception, there was like a 3-hour gap where I'm like, holy fuck, man, we sat at McDonald's eating and stuff in suits and everything. I'm like,
why was there such a long wait?
I don't know. They wanted to go take pictures somewhere, but they
I
wanted
would've
to go to a
said
certain place that they wanted.
Yeah.
It was like a 40-minute drive to get there.
I'd say let us go get drunk somewhere then.
Well, that's what ended up happening. And then Melissa was like, I should drive because she hadn't really been drinking. Okay. We stop at a store. She gets out. I'm like, fuck that. I'm driving. I hopped over. And then she's all mad at me as we're driving to the place. We get in the parking lot. She's like, fucking slams the door and goes to get away from me. I'm like, oh, shit. Honey, I get down in a big row of cars parked in front of us, behind us, beside us. And I just got down, and she's at the end of the car about to walk away. Turns around. I'm like, I'll make it up to you the rest of our lives. And she, like, jumped out of the way. I can't see her behind the car. And she's like, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God. I'm like, I'm on my knee here. It hurts. Like, the parking lot's soft.
Yeah, please come back. It's cement.
So, of course, she says, yeah, she's all giddy. I go in. I'm like, okay, try not to tell anybody. We'll wait. Like, I don't want to, like, steal their thunder or whatever. Yeah. By the time I finish up my smoke with my cousin out front, I go in and hear, like, 18 screams in the bathroom just echoing. Yeah, she ran into a bunch of my aunts already.
Oh, wait, you should have known that she wasn't going to wait.
I know.
She's obviously going to tell everybody. She's been waiting 8 years for her chance to tell everyone.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's amazing. Well, there you go. It's good. And your wife's awesome, too. She's super nice. And
yeah, I should have brought her.
Oh, well, next time.
Yeah.
Hi, Melissa. If you're going to listen, I don't know. Nobody probably listens. It's a waste of time, isn't it? If you listen, let me know. I'm just kidding. I know people listen.
That's what she told me.
The
she
good
said
people.
she'd probably have to listen now. She'd be like, I want to know what the fuck you talked about. I'm like, good, tell me, because I probably won't remember what the fuck I talked about.
Trash talk. This is trash talk. Welcome back to Trash Chat. We're just talking shit the whole time.
Yeah, fuck you, Melissa.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm just kidding.
I'm not.
It's the key to a happy marriage.
Yep, just be honest.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can work through anything as long as you know you can trust the other person.
Well, I have a dog now, and I got two. Update, guys. We're having boys, so we're having twin baby boys, which is pretty cool. And yeah, we got the dog, got the babies now. I actually need to buy a house, which is gonna be fucking impossible. Fucking housing market's crazy. It's through the roof.
I know.
No pun intended.
Dude, our house is worth like twice what we paid for it. We've been there 10 years.
And what'd you pay for your house like 10 years ago?
180.
Yeah, see, that's great. Yeah,
and it's fucking worth like $400.
That's awesome. That's your.
But good luck finding anybody that can afford a fucking house for that much now.
Well,
and if you sell it for that, good luck fucking finding anything else for that.
You're gonna have
price
to. Yeah,
on it.
you'd have to move into an apartment or something, right?
Like, you're not gonna get something better. So like,
yeah, pretty much.
when you get to that age where you're like, fuck it, okay, the kids are all out and we could downsize, it'd be great then.
Yeah. But for the meantime, it's like you might as well stay where you are. And you guys have a nice house.
For sure. Yeah. I'm staying there until I fucking...
You got a huge driveway. You got a big backyard. You got a driveway big enough to park your bus in. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right?
And that's not sexual reference at all.
No, I put that bus right in there.
I'll put that bus anywhere.
Beep, 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 beep.
We have to do our own. Yeah.
And as soon as you put it into reverse, too, it turns off anything making noise.
Oh, really?
Like your fans or heaters. It just, everything deads.
Oh, just so you can hear it, eh?
So you can hear.
That's weird, eh? But I guess it's a safety thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
They put a kill switch in there.
And they have one that you can hit yourself, too, like for when you come to train tracks. Oh,
really?
my God, train tracks fucking driving me nuts now.
How fast do you go over the train? Or do you have to stop?
No, you have to stop.
Yeah,
you have to stop, put it in park. Well, they have neutral, parking brake, and then open the fucking window beside you. Open the door, have everything shut off so you can listen. Like, is there a train that maybe the signals aren't working and telling me about? Like, like even when you're by yourself. I get why you do it because it's just to make it habit.
Yeah.
So you never forget. But I've already seen fucking at least a half dozen other bus drivers go right through them.
And the reason is being
ones
is
I'm slowing down at, and I see them coming the other way, and they just just roll right through. I've seen it at least a half dozen times already in like 3 months.
You'd hope maybe they'd be empty at that point. There would be kids on the bus, but I don't know. Some people are crazy. People are crazy. Wade, this is a fucked up world. There's a lot of people that just don't give a fuck. You know, they don't care. Then there's other people that care about everything. Want to cancel
But it's so
us.
hard for me, man, as a fucking kind of aggressive person, especially on the road.
Yeah, road rage, but you're driving a school bus.
But even if I'm not driving, I'm not the one driving aggressive.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm getting pissed off at, like, you're supposed to leave, like, a certain cushion of room.
Like 2-car distance. Give me 2
so
cars.
every day I got to come down Veterans, and then it cuts into being one lane just before you get to Oxford.
Yeah.
So I come over Dundas, nice and slow, and then 4 or 5 people jet
wheels
boom,
on
boom, 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 and I'm like, holy fuck, I almost hit people all the time.
The wheels on the bus go round and let the bodies hit the floor.
Like, pretty much. And in the back of my crazy mind is like, I wonder if like speed just hit the gas. Bam, 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 bam. Like how many cars would it need to be in the way before it would stop you? Like congestion.
Yeah.
Like
somebody call Mythbusters. No.
Yeah, I'll drive.
Yeah, I'll be the crash dummy. It's
Fucking
fine.
right.
There, do you have airbags? Is there obviously airbags or no? There's
I
no
don't think so.
There's no
I don't think
seatbelts.
so.
There's no seatbelts.
No,
There's no
I
airbag.
have a seatbelt.
Yeah, don't worry about the kids that are go flying through the windshield.
I know,
It's
right?
okay.
Like I don't understand why.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I always wonder why there's no seatbelts, but I remember
Because in the case of an accident,
it's impossible.
and you got to say you had a bus full of fucking like kindergarten kids. There's 26 fucking seats.
How you gonna
can
get
have
them?
up to 3 per seat.
Yeah. How you gonna get them all
Yeah,
out?
you got 90 kids and the bus is laying upside down in a creek or on its side
Or
or
in
something.
the
and a
water.
fire starting, and you can't get the seatbelt. It doesn't unclick.
Yeah,
if there's pressure on it like that, you
Yeah.
can't unclick it. So like right beside my seat, I have a little thing on a Velcro. You grab it and just slice.
Oh,
It's got
just-
a little razor blade in it.
Oh,
right?
really?
Yeah, just seatbelt cutter.
Oh, that's cool. Well, safety, right? They give you a knife. That's awesome. They always
It's
told me
not a knife like you think, though.
it's a it's like a.
It looks like one of those like cut the corner of milk fucking things, but it's an industrial size. It's
yeah.
a little bigger.
Yeah. Better not piss me off on the road.
I actually touched that the other day. I picked it up because like you can't get a finger or anything in there. It's such a skinny
just-
little slit that goes up
just
to the
enough
blade
to get the seatbelt.
that
Yeah.
it would just be skinny enough for that.
Yeah. Awesome.
But it'd be handy to have. It's scary to even think about ever needing.
Yeah.
Some of the videos they show us, like safety videos too.
Like buses flipping and stuff.
Oh, just whamming into people. This one bus, it's fucking floating.
What?
The lady
Like hydroplaning?
She came to a place where it told her not to go, and it said, "Don't go around here. Road's closed." But it's her route. She figured she knew better. She goes around. Yeah, the road's flooded over, and she thought, "Oh, well, it's only probably this deep." You can see like trees on this side of the road where
Yeah.
the branches are supposed to start, and then all of a sudden there's water up to those branches up there. So it's
Like 8
that
feet
obviously
in.
goes down low. Yeah, so it shows her
Wow.
start driving slow, and then next thing you know, the bus is turning sideways and drifting off to that way a little bit, and she's not doing anything anymore. Like, there's no steering.
She's
at all.
like,
Just
"Oh, I guess-
do-do-do-do-do."
I guess I'll just sit here then.
Like, fuck.
Yeah.
I scared the fuck out of me. I'm like, oh my god, because the next time you get in the bus, you're like, that's a big puddle. I better stay away from that puddle. Meanwhile, it's the size of my boot. But you're still just like, I wonder, are you floating away?
These aren't waterproof.
That'd be scary as fuck.
That would be scary. I didn't know this boat was amphibious, or this bus was amphibious. That's crazy, man. But it's cool that you like what you do, anyways, which is nice.
Yeah, it's easy is the biggest thing.
I still hate my job.
I've always
so.
got along with kids.
Yeah.
I mean, the pay isn't awesome, but I mean, for the I work 4 hours a day,
Yeah.
and it's driving. Like, it's not really work.
Yeah. You're
Really,
just
it
you're
really
sitting down. Yeah.
So to make $70 a day doing that,
Yeah.
and then the like 30 something I make at the school to go over there for an hour and a half and watch kids at recess.
It's like a parent. Like recess.
But they pay like
supervisor.
almost $21 an hour
What?
to just stand there for an hour and a half a day. Like, the only thing that sucks is now they don't have just one lunch break.
Oh, they have two.
Yeah,
Because
so
they
you're there
split everybody
10:40
up.
to 11:30.
Yeah.
And 1:30 to 2:10.
Oh, okay.
It's like, man, I'd love to go back to when they just had it all straight, just once, just
And then I
one
can
big
just go home and be
hour,
done.
Yeah. But
I
now
can't
it's like,
smoke cigarettes on
my-
school
My
property.
whole fucking day is like getting up and going a little bit, and then sitting and waiting a little bit, and then going a little bit, and waiting a little bit.
Yeah, it's not like it's just one continuous thing. But I mean, but again,
It's
though,
been good for my wallet, though. Like I said, it's better for my lungs not to be smoking weed all day. Because, like, I can't even think about doing that and driving a bus. Like,
yeah, no,
I've
that's
gotten away
it's
from
definitely
doing
a
it
good
in my
call.
own car. Even it just didn't. Got to a point where you're like, I'm anxious about it. Like all the things that could go wrong.
And now that marijuana is legal here too. I mean, it's
they could be doing a pot check. That commercial.
yeah,
I'm like, shut up, dweeb.
Yeah.
Open your mouth. I'm gonna swab you here. Like,
yeah, fuck you. Oh man,
just see the cop reach out with his fucking finger. Like,
yeah, don't put your finger in my mouth.
if the guy lets you do that, he's high as fuck.
Yeah, can I put my finger in your mouth? I guess. Oh man, it's and I don't know, dude. It's crazy. Like, I would like to be high. I like getting high all the time. Don't get me wrong. I mean, but it's now I'm not gonna be able to. Now I got 2 babies coming, man.
Oh, I know.
I
remember those days.
I can't just get all baked and come home and get drunk afterward.
And you know what? There will be times. There will be a few times where you'll be like, you will, and then they'll cry, and you'll have to be looking after them. And you'll just be like, that joint was not worth it.
Yeah, I'm super. Yeah,
I'm supposed to smoke a joint and be able to enjoy it and relax. And like, if you don't have time to relax, you don't have time to enjoy a joint.
yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, right. We're back with Dr. Wade, child psychologist 101. Tell us,
Fuck
Dr.
you, man.
Wade.
I'm realizing I'm doing a pretty good job of raising kids when I go over to that school and see some of these other fucking
No,
kids.
I know. I was just
I'm
joking.
like, damn, I'm doing good.
Oh, you are
goddamn
a
job.
good dad. Your kids are always happy, and you guys got a great family unit, Wade, and
So
that's
far.
and that's something that but it's something that I aspire to get to as well too. You know,
Oh, you will.
it's it's
You're
gonna be.
far more sensible at your age than I was at your age. I know it's hard to believe, but
I was a loose cannon, Bob.
you're probably more sensible now than I am at my age now. Like,
Oh fuck, man.
yeah, I just turned 46 this year.
Oh, whatever. You don't look.
But it just hurts knowing, like, fuck, I'm getting real close to 50. 50's gonna be like, oh, there you go, you're 50. No, I'm not. I can't be. I still don't feel like an adult. How the fuck can I be 50 already?
So now, how old were you when you had your kids? Because I'm only 28 and I'm having 2 right now. It's fucking crazy. Well, how old's
31, Riley. Yeah.
your oldest? So yeah, you would have 31 with your oldest, and then
Kale he just turned 10. No, he's turning 11. Sorry. And
yeah, so you would have been like 35, 36. So that's not
I wish
bad.
I had done it a little earlier.
Yeah, well, don't trust me, Wade. It wasn't planned.
Ours were.
Yeah. Well, you were already married at that point, though, right?
Yeah, and both times we stopped taking the pill, Melissa was pregnant within a month.
Really?
Within the month of her taking that last pill. The
Really?
first time, it was like, I swear, 2 weeks.
Really?
And I didn't believe her because, like, the doctor had told us at the thing, like, it takes about a month for the pill to wear off.
Yeah,
when
'cause
she
you
stopped taking
build
it.
like a tolerance, right?
So when
Like-
she told me, she was like 2 weeks, and she's like, I think I'm pregnant. I'm like, I think you're full of shit. I think you just want to be so bad. Like, go take
Yeah.
a poop. You're probably fine. You're probably
Go take a poop.
mistaking constipation with being pregnant.
Honey, I just gave birth
Sure
to
enough,
a
though, she peed on that stick. Like, she's like, fuck you. She went to Shoppers and came home and peed on it. I'm like, oh.
Wow.
Well, fuck, we're done having sex 3 times a day now? Like, fuck.
We
Because
could
when you're trying to have sex, it's
Yeah.
4 times a day.
Yeah, why not?
Let's do this. Get the job
fucking
done.
do that. I want to put a baby in
Yep,
you.
I'm going to put you upside down, help gravity, help my swimmer swim
Oh my god.
down the falls. And
I haven't gone swimming. I haven't gone in a hot tub in 6 months. I've been waiting. That's you can't smoke cigar. You're not supposed to smoke or go in hot tubs. It's like yeah, and then fuck twins, man. Apparently twins ran in my family. Who knew? Not me. Apparently other people in my family knew.
Yeah, we got one set of twins in my family, like my cousins.
Oh yeah,
They're not identical. Just, what is that, fraternal?
fraternal twins. Yeah. See, I don't know. I think
And
it's
they're nothing alike.
yeah. Well, they're not identical.
I hope they don't hear this, but my one cousin, the female, she's a little dull. She's just a little.
She's
about
just
as sharp as a Nerf ball.
yeah. She
Love you,
doesn't.
Kathy. And then my cousin Kenny was so sensible, he got the fuck away from all of it
Yeah.
and said, "No, I'm gonna move to fucking Newfoundland with my wife, where she's from, and raise our kids
Really?
in a wholesome, like a
Eat
proper
moose
environment."
meat out on
Yeah.
the rock by.
See some nice scenery though on their
Oh
Facebook
fuck
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Fuck Newfoundland's crazy. It's yeah, twins are crazy, man. It's
One of only 2 provinces I haven't been in.
yeah.
Yeah, I've got both our territories down. Well, not now that there's a third new one, but
Oh, it's been a new one for like 10 years.
I know it's not.
None of it. No.
I will have none of it. It's all the same fucking shitty cold as Yellowknife was that one year.
Well, yeah, because now because your dad was in the Air Force, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so is that and you so you lived on like a military base in Yellowknife, right? Is
No,
that,
they didn't have a base up there really. The job he had to do was more for it was like logistics of like shipping stuff into town for government workers, stuff like that.
So is that why? So that's how you went to
Yeah.
to Northwest Territories and Yukon.
We were supposed to be there 3 years too, and fortunately they offered my dad extra money to get out.
Really? Well,
At the time, they had too many people coming in younger in his profession that they just they bought him off to get out early. He was like, "We'll give you an extra $20,000."
Yeah.
Like, see
sure.
ya.
And I get to
And I get out of Yellowknife now instead of 2 years from now. Fucking see ya. My family's gonna leave me if I don't, so I gotta go. Let's see ya.
Yeah, they can't put up with a minus 43 anymore. Like, was it that cold?
Oh,
there?
dude, like just the air would be like minus 30s.
Really? Wow.
Mid minus 30s. I think minus 37ish was like about the worst I saw. But then when they put the wind chill on and you see minus 52, like
Oh, my God.
at 15, 16, I'm man enough to admit nowadays I fucking cried walking to school, dude.
Really?
Like I've literally cried. You get like religious, like, hey, if you're just saving me for some shitty fucking death 20 years from now, you can just take me now. It'd be cool with that. Like I'm gonna die of embarrassment when I get to school one of these days, and my fingertips are so fucking numb I can't get my zipper down. I piss my pants. Then I gotta walk home with a fucking frozen fucking lake on my fucking jeans.
Oh my god, it's like
it was so bad, dude.
it's like now it's like when you're a kid, you're afraid to put your foot over the edge of the bed because there's monsters, right? Now it's like I throw my foot over the side of the bed. I'm like, I'm ready. Demons, take me. Take me, man. Let's go, dude. That's crazy.
I'm not doing much with my own free will. Let's see what you can do. Have at her.
Yeah, take my soul. Oh fuck, that's crazy, man. Yeah, I would not want to experience those cold temperatures like that. No fucking thank you, dude. That's crazy.
Well, and then with Melissa's job with the RCMP closing this year, they're closing it here, moving it to Ottawa.
Oh no.
And we thought about moving to Ottawa, and then we looked houses there. Oh fuck, you want the same house we have here for $400? It's like $650, $700.
Really?
There.
Wow.
And I'm like, fuck me, I'm not moving there then.
That's crazy. So now what is like?
Which sucks because that's where like I grew up.
Yeah,
Ottawa.
yeah.
Like I spent 7 years on the Air Force Base there from like.
Oh, cool.
What age? Like 8 to 15 range?
Yeah.
So, like, some of the happiest years of your life, right? Like, I loved the base there, man. It was awesome having a fucking free, like, full-size gymnasium you could go to anytime. Like,
there's a pool, a hot tub.
yeah, like, everything. Squash courts, fucking.
Yo, I haven't played squash in years. That's
I wouldn't now, man. Holy fuck. I think I'd blow my knee out. Seriously. That first hard lunge right, snap. Fuck me.
you're not supposed to yell when you hit the ball, right? No, that's because I broke my back.
Fart.
Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah, I know I'm getting old when I start farting every time I take a piss.
When I start thinking of the gym nowadays, I know I'm old when I'm like, the sauna would be awesome. Back then, all we did is go in and piss on the rocks once in a while. Oh, God, that fucking stinks out of here.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, no, hey, saunas are nice, man. Going for a steam, just relax a little bit.
Yeah, that's what Joe says.
Joe Rogan?
You know, that other podcast guy.
Whatever. Yeah, I can't say his name.
Fucking
He's pretty.
Bitch.
Yeah, whatever.
No, I like Joe.
Well, fuck. I
don't watch him anymore, though. Honestly, since we moved to Houston, I don't know why.
Why?
I just don't seem to watch him anymore. I don't.
He talks about loving Texas a lot.
I guess it's because I found it on fucking YouTube all the time.
Yeah.
And now it's no.
Only Spotify.
Just Spotify. Like I don't have Spotify. I'm old and reluctant to have new things all the time. Like
oh, whatever.
I don't need the hippest new thing, the tiki-taki and stuff like that.
Oh, I don't do TikTok. Fuck, I
TikTok.
hate TikToks.
All the stupid little TikTok dances
so
they
dumb.
do and stuff. I'm like,
so dumb, dude.
it's not dances. You guys are doing a Vine.
It's
like fucking 20
you just
seconds,
dated yourself.
20
It's a
seconds
Vine.
20 seconds of dancing is not a fucking dance. It's
Yeah, it's stupid. Don't tell.
pretty much.
Yeah, don't say that when we're around Delissa. She loves TikToks.
Good for her.
She's obsessed. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm just watching TikToks, and it's like, it's so. But then I'll get into watching them with her because I'm sitting there next to her, right? So then I'll start watching them too, and then I'll see one that like I'm like, oh, I want to watch. She'll start it, and then she skips it. I'm like, finish it.
I know, and I swear they have some on fucking YouTube even when you're scrolling once in a while. They're like, oh yeah, and the ones that keep getting me are the ones where she's the chicks are all singing to the same song. But I got a skinny waist, pretty face, and a big, and I'll sit there and watch the same girl jump around and show her ass like 15 times in a row. Just dazed out, like listening to this song over and over. And then the song's stuck in your head when you're trying to go to bed.
I got TikTok songs stuck
like,
in my head.
How the fuck am I going to fall asleep when I keep seeing that chick's ass jump around in my face at night? Like,
oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah, TikTok's crazy, man. I can't get into it. Same with like Twitter. I connected with this guy on a couple podcast groups. His name's Jay Fenning. He's got a hard parking podcast. Super dope. Check it out if you guys haven't already. I talk about it a lot. And yeah, I said to him, I was like, should I get a Twitter? He's like, dude, waste of time. So dumb for podcasts. It's hard to get your podcast out there, Wade. Like people, like some people like it. The people that like Bobchat that have listened, they're into it. And if I can convince people to listen, they keep listening. But it's like there's so many podcasts.
yeah, oh, for sure.
501 flavors, whatever you fucking want. Right? And it's, I don't know. You can pretty much talk about anything, though. That's the beauty of it. Like, we can say whatever. I can say fuck. Nobody cares. It's the internet.
Yeah, no shit.
You know?
I hope you don't end up with like political aspirations someday, though, and you're like, oh, they go back on your Bobchat.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, this guy can never be a senator.
He's way worse than Justin Trudeau.
Oh, God. I don't want to talk about that.
I've never done blackface.
I've never done blackface. I think I think that's super racist. Justin Trudeau's a fuck.
Yes.
He is a fuck. But anyways.
Oh, you've seen the video? Obviously, I think it was in Hamilton. The old guy at the boxing gym.
No.
Oh, he fucking stiff jab beats his face
I've
a
seen
couple
that,
times.
yeah. He punches
where
him.
he looks dizzy. Like they have the one clip I saw. They zoom in on his face after, and he like literally looks like he's blinking, and seeing like double for a second.
Yeah.
Like, trying to get his mouth guard back in properly and shit.
But
Like,
sometimes somebody put that fuck in his place.
I'm like, oh my god, I would hit him harder than that. As soon as he was dizzy, bam, liver shot. A couple good hooks to the
Mr.
body.
Prime Minister! Hey, he asked for this.
Broken rib or something.
Oh,
You're not
man.
gonna hurt his brain, as it is. I mean, you know.
Oh my god, amazing. Here's a fun one for you, Wade. Okay, you have the last thing you bought, you now have a lifetime supply of. What's the last thing you bought?
Gas.
Gas? You have a lifetime supply of gas. That's pretty good.
Thanks, Bobchat. I didn't know you guys were stacked like that. Sweet.
Yeah, you're
Do I get like a gas card or something you're just gonna pay? Like,
we're
I'll
just
take
gonna
that?
we'll just put funds in.
I get gas at the res cheaper, so it'll be a little easier on you guys here.
Actually, I bought smokes today. It was the last thing. Oh fuck! Did I buy anything after that? No, I don't think so. I got unlimited smokes. I got for life. Fuck yeah. So yeah, I've been drinking this Landshark beer. Have you ever had that?
No, I'm not much of a beer guy.
Yeah, you are much. You're a vodka guy, vodka man.
Pretty much lately, yeah.
Lately, for the last 20 years.
Wow. Actually, yeah, probably.
Lately.
Well, it was between Crown Royal and Smirnoff. Yeah, I've probably, I don't know, it'd be pretty even probably over the years.
Do you like any other kinds of vodka besides Smirnoff?
I haven't really tried that many. I don't find a huge difference.
There's some good ones.
Like, I've had all kinds, like Absolute, Polar Ice.
Yeah,
like,
Prince Igor.
Literally all kinds of stuff.
I want you to tell me something cool. Tell me a cool story.
I don't have cool stories. I really don't. I don't.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen?
A buddy of mine, when I was in grade 8, he was a year ahead of me.
Is this the craziest thing you've ever seen?
Yeah. Morbidly weird. The weirdest thing I've ever seen. Other than, like, my kids' C-sections.
Yeah, that was probably crazy.
Well, they didn't warn me that she was already cut open.
Oh, what?
So I walk in, and she's laying, like, profile across, like, this way. Like,
Yeah.
Head, one end. I can see her entire body. They put, like, a tarp thing up in front of them.
So they can't see.
They can't see, but they've already got her stomach. It's about an 8-inch cut across.
Yeah.
But they've already got forceps or whatever holding it open about 4 inches. And all I can see is like whatever the sac is the kid's in, the placenta.
The placenta, yeah.
Or whatever. And I saw it like just wiggling around in there. And they hadn't told me. They're just, all they'd said was like, hey, try and keep her calm and everything, blah, blah. They opened the door and like, all the color went out of my face. And I was just like, what the fuck? Why'd you guys tell? Okay, yeah, keep her calm.
I'm not calm.
Honey, hi. Keep me calm. Thanks.
Oh my god. And then what? They just like pull the baby out and then you cut the umbilical cord or what?
No, they did all that. Honestly, I didn't cut nothing.
Yeah, I
went into the next room with them where they weigh him, clean them all off and everything. And then, yeah, they picked him up in the blanket, swaddled, and here you go. And I go over to her while they're stitching her up, and we had our own little world there.
We have 2 now. We're going to have 2. I'm going to have to... fuck.
You're kind of lucky, though, because I remember saying that to Melissa at the time. Like, if I know I'm going to have at least 2 kids, like, I'd rather just do it all at once. I mean, yeah, it'll be harder work.
Well, and that's it.
But there won't be the age gap with them. It's
Yeah.
easier for them to be close.
Well, and that's the thing, Dillis, is like, we're not having any more kids after this. So when I was like, oh, fuck, if they're girls, like, obviously great. You know what I mean? As long as they're healthy.
Yeah.
But it's like, you want a son. Everybody wants a son.
Of course you do.
Exactly. If some guy says they don't want a son, they're just lying.
I've just been rewatching Vikings on Netflix.
Oh, yeah?
And thinking about how important it was to have sons then. Because I'm like, why would Ragnar leave Lagertha's hot for that horse-faced chick?
Because he needs that
But she's just,
son.
I know, exactly.
Needs a
but
son.
I just look at her all the time. I'm like, she's weird looking. Why would you want to be with her?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Carry on the name, dude. Carry on the name. That's what it is. That's your legacy, is your sons.
I know, and I was so pissed at my dad before my first son was born that I almost gave him like my mom's maiden name, last name
really?
instead,
Really?
just to fucking spit in my dad's face, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's great. It's gonna be wild, man. And fuck, our families are so excited. Everyone's like, it's gonna be a lot of work, and like, I know it is. And then all my buddies are like, well, not all of them, but some of them, especially the ones at work, are like, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. I'm like, well, it's kind of too late now. Like, what am I gonna do? You know, I'm ready though, man. I'm gonna try to be a cool dad and a tough dad. You know?
Melissa keeps laughing and trying to tease me. She's like, "You must be the sexiest school bus driver ever," because they're all 70-year-old motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah.
how about you think, Sonny?
Oh, actually, you know what I did want to ask you? I mean, not that I'm a big fan, but I know that you are, and I know that it's a hot topic. How do you feel about Brady, Tom Brady?
Oh, he's fucking awesome. Are you kidding
Well,
me?
I know he's
That's all I can say. Like,
he's a goat. But how do you feel about him?
the only way I would root against him ever for what he's done for me and my fandom of watching football for the last 20 years. Like, I was lucky enough to be a Patriots fan already. You know what I mean? Like, I still remember being excited when we drafted Drew Bledsoe. And then I remember watching that game where fucking Mo Lewis for the Jets came over. And, like, dude, he collapsed his lung and lacerated his liver. Like, he could have died from that hit, apparently.
playing
Like,
football?
yeah, like that hit, literally, the doctors told him, like, he was lucky he didn't die. He could have very
Really?
easily died from it.
Wow, that's crazy.
And then they're like, "Oh, we're bringing in this 6th-round draft choice. He's going to as our backup quarterback." I'm like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" Because it was like second game of the year. Drew Bledsoe had just signed a big deal. We had been to the Super Bowl with Bledsoe, I think, a couple years before that. Like, are you into football at all, or have you been? Like,
Not really.
Madden or anything like that?
Well, kind of. Like, I don't mind playing the games. Now, do you think that if this other guy hadn't got injured, that Tom Brady wouldn't have a career like as prolific as it has been?
Yeah, because who knows how long he might have had to wait to get his shot.
Yeah.
I mean, they had just signed him to like a 10-year, 100 and some million. Like, it was like the biggest contract in football history at that point.
Oh, for the guy that got injured.
Yeah, Bledsoe. And he went on to have like a decent career. He played for like several other teams. He was the Cowboys quarterback for a while.
Oh, see, I didn't. Yeah, see, I
Bills.
don't follow football enough to really know.
But you know that Brett Favre has won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, yeah.
And you see the picture of him when he had hair and he was young looking. He was running on the field, with his helmet off and what. That was against us. That was him beating Drew
New
Bledsoe in like, I think it was like 96. I could have the years wrong, but yeah, it was like 96 or 97, and we lost, and I was like, oh, for fuck. So then when that season happened, I was like, oh, you know, maybe fuck, here we go again. It's a new season starting, second game. And they bring in a guy that, oh, he's the 199th pick 2 years ago, and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake.
The 199th
Yeah,
pick.
right?
Now, one Patriot fan or one ex-Patriot player that I am aware of is Aaron Hernandez. Have you seen that documentary?
I started watching it. I think I got halfway through.
Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I know.
Inside the Mind, the Killer Mind. Yeah, isn't that nuts? So like
the things he could do on the field, he was better in some ways. Some parts, he was better than Gronk.
Yeah, but how? But you got to think though, how long could he have really? Like, he was only like 24 years old when he killed himself, right? And
No, he's a little older than that. Wasn't
maybe he's like
26.
27 or something. Yeah, but he
Still.
But I mean, okay, so just for
he had just signed a big like 6-year, $40-something million deal too. Like,
yeah, and just
we
for,
should have been set with those two studs coming off the offensive line, like
from Florida
tight ends. Like, it just
yeah. Just for context for any listeners that don't follow football or know who Aaron Hernandez is, he was what was he? He was a linebacker, correct? Or
tight end.
Tight end. He was the tight end for the New England Patriots, and he basically he
killed his wife's
his
sister's boyfriend.
Killed him, and then
They had been cool and hanging out. He was like a semi-pro guy, and I
Yes.
don't remember even why he ends up killing him exactly.
it was just over some stupid thing. Like it was just
him being I'm thug and gangster from Bristol, Connecticut.
But he literally signed like a $40 million deal, killed the guy, and then the day after he killed the guy, he went and played an NFL game. Like, it's crazy. Really ended up killing, like, he had killed 3 people, but he's acquitted on the double murder.
Because the other one was like somebody had bumped into him at a nightclub.
Yeah,
and then
spilled
they
a
had a
drink on him.
drive-by shooting later, and the cops never figured out who it was.
So the first trial was for the single murder, and then they ended up finding the car that he used for the drive-by of the double murder in the garage of his cousin's house while they were investigating him on the single murder. So, but he was, in the end, he was acquitted on the double murder.
Like, if I was rich and famous like that, I could see getting like, punching people.
Yeah.
Just thinking, fuck it, like,
But just
they'll sue
shooting-
me.
just shooting people.
But to just straight up kill, like,
So why were you upset when Tom Brady left the New England Patriots?
sort of. But I was upset at the situation that led him to leave.
Are you so worried? Yeah, obviously.
Him not getting any leeway at this point, not getting any job security from fucking Belichick. Just the I don't know. I think Tom had bought into this whole Patriot way. Tom was the Patriot way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Being the best player on the team, taking pay cuts,
Yeah.
putting in the most work, being the most positive guy. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he's got more Super Bowl rings now than any team has. He's won more Super Bowls than any franchise has won.
Really?
The Steelers have 6. I think the Cowboys might have 6. There's a couple teams with 6,
And then
he's got 7.
He has 7 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
It
man.
would. I mean, I hesitate to say never all the time. But I can't imagine it'll ever happen again.
That's
That somebody will get to 10 Super Bowls and win 70%. I'm like, come on.
Who knows though? But
You know what bugs me though is if it wasn't for Eli Manning's fucking stupid ass,
Yeah.
we should have had a perfect season and another Super Bowl. That
Yeah.
year we went 18-0,
Yeah.
and then fucking he looks like Milhouse if they do a live anime of fucking The Simpsons.
How old is Tom Brady?
43.
43. So how much longer realistically do you think he could play professional football? I mean, it's not like he's getting sacked all the time.
He's saying if he can, he'll do it till he's 50. He's doing a lot of like stretching kind of stuff more so than like weight building necessarily.
Yes.
Like to be pliable, and so when you take a hit, it doesn't.
Well, now how often does he
Hurt his
really?
back.
How often does he really get hit? Does he run the ball a lot?
No, he does like 1-yard sneaks and stuff for touchdowns or first downs, but he snaps real quick and sees which side to lean to.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, these guys are kind of getting a bit of a push. Go to that side. Oh, they're kind of pushing good on this side this time. Lean to that side.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
usually just a hut and lunge a little bit.
Yeah. So it's not like his body's really taking like
No, and he
like
gets
going through the ringer
He gets
all
rid
the
of the
time.
ball, generally speaking, quicker than like any quarterback. The last year he was in New England, it was like about 3 seconds.
Really?
He usually had the ball in his hands for about 3 seconds.
Wow, that's crazy. Is he deflating the balls though, Wade?
Who gives a fuck? That makes me sick too, because an MIT professor went on and said, well, we had the ball way more that game. Right? We won that game against the Colts that you're talking about, the Deflategate game.
Yeah.
It was 43-7.
Yeah.
That was the score of that game.
Wow. So they just dominated
But each
them.
team uses their own balls.
Yeah.
So we have our own 12. They have their 12. Our 12 are from when we're on offense. We want to use it. So they were out in the cold elements more. Well, guess what happens to air pressure and things the colder the air is?
Tell me, Wade.
It decreases. According to an MIT professor, not just me, like this guy.
This guy.
And he said it was only like 1.5 pounds lower
So
than
that's a
the
conspiracy.
spec,
It's
so
a conspiracy theory because people are just mad
it's
Tom
just-
Brady's winning.
Exactly. It
They're just-
is the most horseshit
Haters
thing I've ever
are
fucking
gonna
heard.
hate.
To think that they won that game by 35 points over the other team because our ball had 1 pound less air per square inch. Like, it wasn't 12, it was 11.5.
Oh my god, awesome. Oh fuck.
Never heard more sour grapes in my life.
Right? Hey, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
There's a fucking huge cave I've been reading about.
Like where?
In Vietnam.
In Nam? You
Where,
want
like,
to go to Nam?
It has like its own like ecosystem in it and stuff. Like it has like its
like-
own
it's-
weather fronts,
it's
like
like it's-
storms brew in a cave underground. There's like
It's like terraforming happening.
there's like pockets where like
Yeah.
the sun gets in and stuff because like or else there couldn't be vegetation and all this. But it's just they're saying it's fucking massive.
That's crazy. And I've been thinking a lot. Well, I don't know where I would want to go, but I've been reading a lot about Mars. Obviously, the new rover just landed. Did you see that?
I heard.
You heard. It's
I didn't
pretty.
really
It's
pay a
pretty
lot
big
of
news.
attention.
Pretty big news, Wade.
I'm too old to care.
What do you
about that.
think?
I'm not going to Mars.
And then there's on the internet. It's all going around. It's like Daddy Musk is going to get us to Mars.
I'm more worried about them having like space flight from like one spot on Earth to another. Because that I might get to try someday. I'm not going to Mars.
I would assume that they would increase like normal flight and jet like transportation before they would like say, okay, we're gonna put you on a shuttle. You know, like how long does it take to go to Australia? Like
No.
21 hours.
Yeah, and they're saying though that like if you did space travel, it can take you like 10 minutes to get up into space,
Yeah.
and then you could zip to the other side of the planet in about 20 minutes because there's no friction, nothing stopping you.
Do you remember?
And then
I
drop
don't-
back down in like.
It's been like 30 years, so
That'd
it's
be
okay to
crazy.
make this joke. But don't you remember what happened last time? They put a civilian on a space shuttle.
I watched that at school live actually.
You did? The Challenger explosion?
Yeah, we watched it.
That's
happen.
really that's crazy. I
They
just
brought a
watched,
TV in our room, like, oh my god, we gotta watch it. Oh, it's a teacher. Blah 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 blah. Boom, split, bloom everywhere. Like,
oh my god, right?
I remember thinking for a split, like that, just that one split second, like, that's not supposed to happen, is it? And then like, oh shit, no, blah blah blah.
They're all dead.
Everybody
Fuck.
starts freaking out on there, and I was just like, yeah, there's no living from that, man.
No.
Rocket fuel. The one thing I know about rocket fuel is boom. Like, that's the only thing I knew about it was holy fucking boom.
What? So you don't think you don't? So what? If you were offered a one-way trip to Mars, you wouldn't
Fuck
take
no.
it? Yeah.
Fuck
now
no.
we're
Depends who you're going with.
Well, now see, we were talking
You
about.
get to pick out of the catalog of Victoria's Secrets models to go with you. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
We will repopulate Mars. It will be the Martian.
Now, what do you think? What would you say? Okay, like hypothetically, if it was, say, like 200 years from now, and we had been colonizing Mars for a couple of hundred years. There's already a civilization there.
Oh, I'd love to go visit. Except for the fact that it takes 2 fucking years to get there.
I winter on Mars.
I kind of want, like, teleportation or something like it. Beam me up, Scotty. Kind of.
Yeah, just don't wear a red shirt, okay? You are right now. Be careful, Wade. I don't know. I think it'd be cool, but that's the thing. What grow? Like, you'd have to almost like create like a biodome, create like an environment, right? And like get terraforming going. Like, you have to like start with bacteria that can live in like low oxygen levels. Like, and at the end of the day, like all you'd be able to grow there's potatoes. Like hopefully
We'd have to find some way that you can like
grow weed.
No, create atmosphere.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it would be definitely like it'd be like a biodome situation. Like it'd be.
But I don't think that's long term sustainable. Like
no, you'd have
for us to colonize would be us having to figure out how to actually get it to be like Earth.
Isn't that crazy though? Like that they want us to go there. Like it's wild.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Colonizing space and everything isn't going to happen until we find better propulsion. Something that can get us out of our own fucking solar system. You know what I mean? Like,
don't worry,
right
Elon Musk is going to get us.
I mean, if it takes 2 years to get to Mars, how fucking long does it take to get like out of our solar system?
Yeah.
It's 15 years just to get to the border. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody
and
knows.
Then you got to go through a void to another border. Well, there's another 50 fucking years.
Yeah.
At the pace we're going. And there's no petrocans anywhere, so I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like,
well, fuck, on the last episode we were talking about what's the planet that is most resemblant of Earth, and which is within our closest reach. And it's and the reason that's the thing is that we need to discover, it's not about necessarily the propulsion, but I mean that's obviously a big part of it, because we need to figure out how to travel at the speed of light. Right? Like,
yeah, which I don't think is going to be actually travel so much as like warping time and space kind of deal, right?
Yeah, because they
like portal kind of deals.
Because they've accelerated like molecules to the speed of light, but in order to have like a ship and people and that amount of mass, like. Yeah, we're just black hole imploding ourselves. Like, here, guys, boosh. It's like Challenger, but we're gone.
Yeah, the planet just said, you scratch that idea, try again in another 100 million years.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Jesus.
Or we'd create another big bang somewhere else.
Yeah.
Boom. They're just, we opened a door to somewhere else.
There it is. Oh, fuck, I'm trying to remember what Griffin said the name of it. But, yeah, that's crazy, though, to think that. And so what he was basically saying was that this planet, it would take us 400 years at the speed that we can go now. But if we were to achieve light speed, it would only take 130 years. So it would have to... Yeah.
Light speed, if it took 400 years, and then you got the light speed, it would be...
130, like around roughly.
No, light speed's got to be way more faster
than
what we can travel.
It's knocking 270 years off. That's.
No, I know, but I'm saying that's only like fucking half.
Yeah.
I assume that going light speed is more than twice as fast as we go right now.
Yeah.
Is what I'm thinking.
I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
I just always assumed that it was that much more because like light travels at what, like 380,000 miles a second. Or something like that.
Crazy speed. But it's either way, like the fact that we have the ability to identify a planet that is that far away.
Yeah, I always wonder about that too.
That could be habitable. Yeah, like what are you going to do? Watch, we send a ship which is like a cross-generation
But like
ship.
they say they can see it. How the fuck do I know they're lying?
Well,
or
exactly.
I don't know.
Like you get on a ship, and then your great-grandchildren are the ones that get there, and they're like, oh, it's shit. What do we do now? Like, we're fucked.
No, my luck, I'd get on that flight, and I'd end up like that movie Passengers with fucking Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Where they just wake up randomly. He wakes up by himself by accident. Like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
I got like 120 years till we get there. Fuck. Ooh, she's pretty hot. I'm going to wake her up by accident now. Boop, 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 boop. Hi, Jennifer Lawrence.
Hi, Jennifer Lawrence. I
Wanna be the
love
star of my
you.
movie with me? Yes, I do.
So good. I saw a trailer for the new Bond movie today. You like James Bond movies?
Oh, yeah.
No Time to
I have since
Die.
I was a kid.
Yeah, No Time to Die looks sick, dude.
I remember my dad let me watch Octopussy when my mom had said no, we couldn't watch it. I think she said no because the word pussy was in the fucking title, honestly. Well, and Bond is a fucking misogynist, of course, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Oh, don't say that, Wade. They're gonna once people realize that, they'll try to cancel him.
Oh yeah, Jim Jeffries already talked about that. He's like, oh, James Bond, nowadays in this cancel culture, he'd be going to HR.
He's gone.
I'm here to see Miss Moneypenny. No, you're here to see HR. Come on, like, we had 387 complaints from Miss Moneypenny.
Yeah.
Like,
No, nobody can complain because every chick that he has sex with always ends up getting killed.
yeah, that too.
Like, don't have sex with him.
No,
You're
but even
gonna
just
die.
the sexual innuendo he has at the office with the woman he works with, just talking even.
Yeah.
The shit he just says would get him shit nowadays.
It's not classy, James. It's just rude.
I still can't believe I work at a school with kids and like.
And we're gonna go to Mars soon.
Like, if you didn't know that already, and I tried to like, hey, guess what I'm doing, man? I got another job. I'm doing this, starting a new career. How many guesses do you think it would have taken for like, oh, school bus driver? Like,
It would have taken a lot, probably. I don't know. I would, yeah. But you know what? I wouldn't have seen you as doing that. But if you enjoy it and like the kids obviously seem to like you, why not?
Yeah, I just like that it's easy. You're kind of by yourself.
Yeah, right. You get the
For most part,
radio.
like-
You don't have to deal with fucking bullshit managers and people all the time.
Yeah, and the kids, like I said, they're all country kids because it's like Dorchester.
Yeah, so they're pretty well behaved.
Yep. And the ones that I pick up actually in town, it's like 5 minutes they're on the bus.
Yeah, and then they're
I
there.
pick up half my kids are my second last stop.
Really?
And then I go to the 3 schools and drop them all off. So then after school, same thing. I go to 3 schools, pick them all up,
Yeah.
and then my second stop, I drop off half the bus.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
And that's it. That's,
This is pretty easy. Now it's all the farm kids are just sitting on the bus like do by themselves. Like,
yeah, don't get us home quick. We have to do chores.
I don't want to jinx it, but yeah, I got it pretty lucky so far, I think.
Yeah, it's good, man. I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you're happy with what you're doing.
I'm glad you're happy. You're going to be a papa.
Yeah, 2 times, bro. Isn't that crazy?
It'll be more work to do it all at once, but at least you'll be young.
Yeah.
It won't be like, oh, we spread it out and waited 5 years, and now I got this pain in my hip. And like, fuck.
I feel like I'm dying.
Dude, I got tennis elbow, I swear, from my kids, because like just from holding them like this,
Yeah.
and you'd hold them so long, and I wouldn't want to switch arms, and I swear to God, that's how I got like tendonitis in my elbows, just from holding them on my right arm all the time.
I can have 10 nights and 2 elbows. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Well, thanks for coming over, Wade. I appreciate it. And,
Yeah, it's been fun.
yeah, man, I'm glad you came over. It was a good episode.
If I ever do this again, I will have to bring the wife.
Yeah,
Make
please.
fun of her on air for a while. Love you, honey.
So I like to usually leave us with an inspirational quote. Today I'd like to leave us with one in the words of the late, great John Denver, who said, "Trust me, I'm a pilot." Wade's not laughing into the mic, but he has a laughing face on.
My dad was in the Air Force. Plane crashes aren't funny for me.
Okay.
He almost had a couple in our forces.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, Wade.
Close calls. No, that's fine. He's dead now. I don't care anymore.
Oh, all right. What a great way to end the episode. Okay. Thanks, Wade. You're the best.
Love you too, Bob.
All right. Stay safe out there, everybody. And it's Bobchat, baby.
Smoke brisket, not meth.